Hello everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, Boy in the Moments When I Pause Midway. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't and oppose. Like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. Every morning begins with a quiet plan in my head. I wake up thinking about the list of things I must finish. Emails to answer, notes to revise, the floor to sweep, the laundry waiting in a plastic basket near the window. The house is still, the air cool, and sunlight slips through the thin curtain like a gentle reminder that time is already moving. And then there is Boy. He never wakes up all at once. First comes the soft stretch, then the slow thump of his tail against the floor, and finally the little huff of air that says, I am ready for today. When I stand up, he follows me with sleepy eyes and a crooked wag, as if he is unsure whether the day is exciting or simply something to be explored. I often begin my tasks with determination. I sweep one corner of the room, gather dust into a neat pile, and feel the satisfaction of progress. Then I notice Boy sitting behind me, tilting his head as though he is studying the art of sweeping. His ears lift. His tail taps once. I pause. I crouch down and scratch his chin. He leans into my hand, as if this is the most important appointment of the day. The dust pile waits. The chores wait. The morning stretches open. Later, when I try to write, Boy settles near my feet. He does not bark or demand attention. Instead, he sighs deeply and rests his chin on my slipper. The warmth of his breath seeps through the fabric, grounding me. I pause again. These interruptions are not loud. They are soft and patient. They do not demand, they invite. At first, I thought these pauses slowed my day. But slowly I began to notice something. The pauses made the morning gentler. My thoughts softened. My breathing slowed. The world did not rush forward like a train. It unfolded like a quiet path. Sometimes, while I sit there stroking his fur, I wonder if Boy understands time differently. He does not rush toward the next task. He does not worry about what remains unfinished. For him, the moment beneath my hand is complete. And in those small interruptions, my ordinary morning becomes something warmer, something softer, something shared. Afternoons in our home are filled with drifting light and slow-moving shadows. The heat outside settles over the yard, and the world seems to pause whether it wants to or not. Yet my mind often continues running, planning tomorrow, replaying yesterday, chasing things that have not yet happened. Boy has a different rhythm. When the sun grows strong, he relocates himself in small, thoughtful steps. First the tile floor near the door, then the narrow strip of shade beside the wooden chair. Finally, the coolest place of all, beneath the table where a faint breeze sneaks through. Each time he moves, he looks at me as if to say, you can come too. I try to continue working. I answer messages. I organize files. I scroll through notes. My shoulders tighten without my noticing. My eyes burn slightly from the bright screen. Then Boy yawns. It is a slow, theatrical yawn, accompanied by a stretch so complete that his paws tremble at the end. His body releases tension with a visible ripple. Watching him feels like watching a knot unravel. Without thinking, I lean back in my chair. I pause. The afternoon light lands softly on the floor. Dust motes float like tiny planets. Outside, a motorbike hums past and fades into the distance. Inside, Boy shifts closer and rests his back against my foot, as if anchoring me to stillness. Sometimes he rolls onto his back and waves his paws in the air, exposing his belly in absolute trust. This simple gesture feels like a quiet lesson. Safety is not always something we build. Sometimes it is something we allow. I rub his belly. He closes his eyes. The house becomes very quiet. The work is still waiting, but the urgency loosens its grip. When I return to my tasks, my mind feels clearer, like a window wiped clean. I finish more in less time, yet without the tightness that used to follow me through the afternoon. I begin to understand that stopping is not the enemy of progress. Pausing is not failure. Rest is not laziness. Boy does not rush through the day trying to complete it. He inhabits it. And slowly, because of him, I am learning to do the same. Evenings arrive gently in our home. The air cools, the sky softens into muted blues and fading gold, and the noise of the day dissolves into distant sounds and flickering lights. This is the hour when my unfinished tasks sit quietly around me, no longer urgent but still present. I often tell myself I should finish just one more thing, one more paragraph, one more message, one more small task before resting. And then Boy walks over, places his paw on my knee, and looks at me with calm, patient eyes. Not demanding, not pleading, simply present. I pause. We step outside together. The ground holds the warmth of the day, and the evening air carries the scent of soil and leaves. Boy explores the yard as though he is rediscovering it for the first time. The same corner, the same stones, the same patch of grass. Yet every step feels new to him. I sit on the low step and watch. He pauses often, to listen, to sniff the air, to observe something invisible to me. In his stillness, there is attention. In his attention, there is peace. When he returns, he leans against my leg and sighs, content with the simple act of being near. Nothing extraordinary has happened today. Nothing grand was achieved. Yet the day feels full. Because in the moments when I stopped midway, I did not lose time. I found it. Living with Boy has taught me that pausing is not weakness, but wisdom. In a world that pushes us to move faster, produce more, and fill every empty minute, we often forget that rest and attention are essential parts of a meaningful life. Animals live fully in the present moment. They notice warmth, safety, tone of voice, and gentle touch. When we stop to meet them in that present moment, we reconnect with our own humanity. These pauses help reduce stress, slow our breathing, and remind us that productivity should not replace presence. By taking small breaks to notice a companion animal, the sunlight on the floor, or the rhythm of our own breathing, we restore emotional balance and mental clarity. Compassion toward animals also nurtures compassion toward people, strengthening patience, empathy, and kindness in daily interactions. To apply this in modern life, allow small pauses between tasks. Look into your pet's eyes instead of your phone. Step outside for fresh air. Let unfinished work wait for a moment while you reconnect with what is alive around you. In doing so, you create a gentler rhythm of living, one that supports both human well-being and a more caring relationship with the animals who share our world.